Bulawihé Tavwa, we love Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Bulaminaka, I'm Linda Form, a student Suva. I love listening to Today FM because they play latest music and they rock.
Hi, my name is Osinate. I'm from Ba. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Bula, I'm a curator from Nandi. We love listening to Today FM. Here in Nandi, it rocks.
Hi, I'm Shania. I'm from Lotoka and I love Today FM and it rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
Yanavinaka, Fiji. In this bulletin, Prime Minister to hold talks with Australian counterpart today. Fiji Airways hits out at Qantas. And China to double scholarships for Fiji.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Edwin Nunn.
Prime Minister Voreqe Bainimarama is expected to sign the Vuvale Partnership Agreement with his Australian counterpart Scott Morrison in Canberra today. Bainimarama will conduct a bilateral meeting with the Australian government and will also have a one-on-one with the Australian Prime Minister. Bainimarama says he is confident and positive about the Vuvale Partnership signing that he will be discussing today during his one-on-one with Morrison.
Well, I realize there's a good deal of attention centered around my upcoming meeting with the Prime Minister. As I said in the Itoke language, I thought I'd be saving my comments until after I've had the chance to sit down with the Prime Minister personally.
Fiji Airways has hit out at Qantas for its sudden flip from ally to adversary, saying it has been very damaging for the national carrier. Qantas announced in January that it would be commencing its own services to Fiji, making it a major competitor to Fiji Airways. The national carrier, while responding to queries by FBC News, says they have met with Qantas on a number of occasions to voice their concerns. However, it seems to have fallen on deaf ears. Chief Executive Andre Villian says Qantas has entered the market at a time when Australian visitor arrivals to Fiji are flat, and this has created overcapacity and diluted yields. Villian says it is very difficult for a small Pacific Island carrier to compete with the substantial market power and financial capability of Qantas. He also states this sudden aggressive escalation in competition is severely damaging to their ability to compete. The Housing Authority will be engaging other agencies to help them consistently update and review information of customers. The authority has around 6,000 expressions of interest for housing and land, but it believes some of the information provided by interested buyers could be outdated. Chief Executive Robert Sain says these stakeholders play an important role and are crucial to the authority.
We'll be talking to Fiji Revenue and Customs Services in terms of getting some data from there to reduce the, getting the lots or houses completed. Other utilities like water authority, roads, because they have their annual budgets, annual work program. They need to fit in our requirement in there too.
Chinese scholarships for Fijians are expected to double in the year 2020 as part of strengthened bilateral relations with China. China's ambassador to Fiji, Kian Po, says up to 100 scholarships will be available annually. Maggie Boyle reports.
Along with increasing tourism and trade, expanding education is also a key area of focus.
We strongly believe, the future lies with the young people. And education will help people, young students who are unable to afford themselves, to study maybe either in Fiji or in rest of the countries.
Ambassador Bo says scholarships for Fijians will increase significantly.
Starting from next year, we will possibly double the number of scholarships for Fijian students because this is what our president has committed during the last November meeting with the leaders of the Pacific.
According to Ambassador Bo, China will step up its assistance to 2,500 scholarships in the region over the next 5 years. Maggie Boyle, FBC News.
Former Fiji Sevens player Amenoni Nasilasila's trial starts today. Nasilasila faces a rape charge and will appear in the Lautoka High Court this morning. The 26-year-old is alleged to have raped a 24-year-old woman in Olosara, Singatoka on December 22nd last year. The 4-day trial will commence from today. Post Fiji has taken a leading role in diversifying its services into other avenues compared to other postal services around the world. Speaking to FBC News, Head of Retail and Marketing Isaac Moe says Post Fiji has expanded into selling groceries in some of its rural outlets. Moe says this move to stay relevant in competitive times, as Post Fiji is one of the few postal agencies in the world that actually makes profits.
In Fiji, the Post has diversified into other areas. We have diversified into the retail business, the post shop where we sell stationery in all the post offices around Fiji, and also groceries in some of the rural post offices.
Women and children have been identified as the most vulnerable to climate change, and policies are now being drafted to change this. The Women's Ministry is working on a 5-year strategic development plan that will include women and children in decision-making processes. The policy currently being drafted by the Women's Ministry will elevate the status of women, and they will have a better say on climate change-related issues.
We're in the process of developing a 5-year strategic plan and implementation framework for the National Gender Policy 2020 to 2025. This provides transformative and gender-responsive approaches, of which one of our priority areas is improving protection from and resilience to disaster and climate change risks for women and girls.
Lack of parking space during hosting of major events at the ANZ Stadium in Suva could be an issue of the past. The Fiji Roads Authority will construct more parking lots along the Queen Elizabeth Drive near the ANZ Stadium. Extra parking lots will be constructed along the seaside, and the service lane will be converted to allow crossover for parking. The FRA has also confirmed that a roundabout will be built at the Ratu Sukuna Road and Laudala Bay Road intersection to ease traffic congestion.
Stage 2 and Stage 3, so all the way from Vuya right down to Laudala Bay Road will have parking. And down by the stadium we're increasing the density of parking, obviously for match days and events down at the stadium, so there'll be more parking available than there is now.
Coming up, Flying Fijians remain focused ahead of Wallabies clash. And Fiji Sevens team to leave our shores for October 7th. Stay with us.
Bula na lang ko siya do tali taga vuelo rongo sirma ko na do Fiji na kasi.
Bula ya Veronica melo toka do tali veo na Radio Fiji wan ando mai viti. Na vango merre telawa go ngai tabua ando tali takana rongo na Radio Fiji wan nando mai viti.
Bula go ngai no ke imba ando tali taga vale na rongo na Radio Fiji wan na do mai viti. Na vale.
Ana dango saniter koati. Ando tali taka lebu na rongo na Radio Fiji wan en Osori.
Radio Fiji wan nando mai viti.
Welcome back. The Fiji Airways Flying Fijians took time out yesterday after a week of intense training. With 5 days remaining for the clash against the Wallabies, Coach John McKee says the days are getting shorter and the boys are well focused. McKee says tomorrow's training will see the boys focusing more on their game plan inside out. He adds the training in Abashiri is pristine and has motivated the boys. The team arrived into their base camp yesterday, where they were hosted by the mayor of Abashiri at the official welcoming ceremony. The Fiji Airways Flying Fijians will take on the Wallabies this Saturday at 4:45 p.m. at the Sapporo Dome in Japan.
Yeah, we're really excited here. We're getting near game one, and you know all the hard work that we've put in over since July 1. We hope that it really pays off this week with our performance. But the players are in good shape. You know, we've had a couple of injuries who are now back in training, so we've just about got a full complement to choose from this week.
Oktoberfest Sevens will be an opportune time for new players in the Fiji Airways National Sevens team to get some exposure. Coach Gareth Baber says he's looking forward to the challenge from other teams. The Fiji Airways National Sevens team will head for Germany today with clear instructions from the coach. Baber has been keeping close watch on fitness as Fiji plays its first pool match against USA on Saturday.
We've already been working for the last sort of 5-6 weeks, be it they're doing something slightly different than they'll do in season. It's necessary for them to build up all that strength you see on the field. Doesn't just materialise overnight, that comes from weeks and months in the gym. So they're in that process at the moment. Some of the boys who are going to Germany have come out of that process to enable them to get closer to what we call match fitness.
Suva has defeated Nasino 2-0 to finish third on the Vodafone Premier League points table. Suva's win gives it 3 points to move a point ahead of Lambasa, which has 22 points. Nasino finished this season on 6th spot with 13 points. Ba finished the league on a high after being unbeaten, topping the points table with 36 points, while Tavua has been relegated. Ba and Lautoka have qualified for the OFC Champions League. Showers expected to gradually ease and clear over most places. For tomorrow, find apart from brief showers over the eastern and interior parts of the larger islands. And that is your FBC Morning News. Remember to join us at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. For these stories and others, you can also tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. That's it from me for now. Have a good morning.
Hi, I'm Shamiza. And I'm Salma. We're from Nandi and we love Mirchi FM because it's hot.
My name is Rajnita Lata and I'm from Vatulaloba. और हम सब मिर्ची FM सुनता है because it's hot. Hi, my name is Vinita. I'm from Lambasa. I love listening to Mirchi FM. It's #1.
हमारा नाम सागर रेड्डी है. हम लोग स्कूल में, हम लोग घर में और कहीं भी रहता हम लोग खाली मिर्ची FM सुनता. गोल्ड टाउन तावा में मिर्ची FM दागो मामा.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.